Hi, my name is Clyde Findley. I'm a lawyer at the law firm of Berenzweig Leonard, and I am talking to you from the BL Media Group podcast studio. And we are here talking with another lawyer from Berenzweig Leonard. His name is David Deitch, and we're going to be talking about something that we call writing the Rocket Docket, which is a reference to a specific court where we practice. So, David, my first question is, what is the Rocket Docket? Why is it called the Rocket Docket, and where are we anyway?
Well, where we are right now, Clyde, in the BL Media podcast studio, is here in McLean, Virginia. And McLean, Virginia is right smack in the middle of the federal judicial district, the Eastern District of Virginia. And that court has long enjoyed the moniker the Rocket Docket because it handles cases so fast. The cases just fly through that court. And what we'd like to talk about today is some of the statistics that the Administrative Office of the Courts has put out for the fiscal year that ended in September of last year, 2019, about just how fast those cases moved.
All right, cool. If there's an Eastern District, there's also a Western District, right? There's not a Northern and Southern District of Virginia. There's only the Eastern and Western, right?
No, that's correct. There are two judicial districts in the federal system in Virginia. Western District is mostly centered out by Roanoke and Charlottesville. In the Eastern District, we are here within the part of the division that goes to Alexandria, but there are some other courts a little further south, but also in the eastern part of the state.
So if we're the Rocket Docket, does that mean we are the fastest in the country, or are there other Rocket Dockets?
Well, you know, by some metrics, the Eastern District of Virginia is, in fact, the fastest. The statistics, which are all put out by, as I said, the Administrative Office of the Courts, track what the median time is from the filing of civil cases to their disposition. And this is just one of many statistics that they publish, but it's the one that I find very interesting. The median nationwide for cases from filing to disposition for civil is 10.8 months. And that's not bad. If you're a civil litigator, to be able to go from start to finish in a case in under a year is not a bad thing to be able to tell a client. But the Rocket Docket moves even faster. In that 12 months that ended in September, the Rocket Docket was averaging 5.9 months from filing to disposition. 5 months
to get from start to finish.
And that's right. Wow. And actually, for that particular statistic, they're only the 7th best in the country.
Oh.
But they're the tops in the Fourth Circuit, which is the circuit that the Eastern District is located in. The next fastest within the Fourth Circuit was the District of Maryland at 7.9 months, so lagging behind by 2 months. What was striking to me was the Southern District of West Virginia had a median time, a whopping 53.9 months.
Oh. Whoa.
So there's a substantial spread here.
They talk slowly down there.
I guess that must be it. As a former New Yorker, I'm not going to comment on that.
Right, that's fine.
Now, the other related statistic that the AOC published about civil cases and about how quickly they're disposed of went from filing to trial. So this is a subset of that other statistic. These are the cases that actually went to trial and weren't disposed of before trial. And the median, well, let me give you the Rocket Docket figure first, and then I'll shock you with the median nationwide. The median for the Rocket Docket was 12.7 months.
Okay, so just a little over a year.
That's right. And again, for myself as a civil litigator, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Now, that's median, though. That's the middle.
That's right.
So what, do you know, have an idea of what the range is?
I don't know what the range is, but you got to figure that it works out to 12.7 months, and you don't have cases going to trial in a month.
In my experience, that's about right. And I've done several patent cases there, and patent cases sometimes take longer, but the judges really try hard to get things done in a year or less. And the patent cases that I've had, and even the copyright case that went all the way to trial, was, I think they were slightly over a year, maybe 18 months, but not much.
That's right.
They go fast.
No, that's right. They keep cases moving along, and they're pretty strict about it. The median nationwide from filing to trial for civil cases during that same 12-month period, 27.8 months.
Wow.
So
this is more than twice.
That's right. That's right. And I found that very striking. And there are the other striking thing, by the way, just as a strange kind of anomaly, one of the other things that the AOC tracks is how many judges are in each district. And The Eastern District of Virginia is actually one of the larger ones in terms of numbers of judges within the Fourth Circuit. But they also track what they call vacant judgeship months, which I assume it's like counting man hours. It's how for each judge's seat that was vacant for each month, how many of them have there been? And there were 22.2 over that period in the Eastern District of Virginia.
That period is, I forget.
This is the fiscal year that ended, the calendar year that ended September 30th, 2019.
So 22 vacant judge months.
That's right.
In only a 12-month actually calendar period.
That's right, because there was some turnover in the Eastern District over that period.
Yeah.
And what that means, of course, is that court was not operating at full strength during that period, and yet they still moved all these cases quickly.
Right.
But the fact that these cases move so quickly has some real consequences for the way you have to try cases in that district. So one of the things that you have to remember is it's very easy in some cases when there's a pending motion to dismiss to kind of sit back and wait for a decision from a judge. Can't do that in the Eastern District because that case is going to keep moving. And I've been involved in cases where those motions, while the judges do work to get them decided, you might be well into your discovery period before you get that decision.
Yeah, so even if you've already had your motions, your briefing, your hearing, you may not get a ruling for another month or so, and you're way far into discovery at that point, and you just can't give up. You can't just assume you're going to win, even though it sounded like it at the hearing.
That's exactly right. And the other thing that they do in that court, which is very helpful, is they have special procedures for disposing of discovery disputes.
Right, the non-dispositive motions. They can go really fast.
Oh, yeah. No, the magistrate judges will hear them within a week of filing.
Right.
And decide them from the bench.
A lot of people don't appreciate how fast that can go. They expect that those judges will, those kinds of motions will take longer than normal 14, 21-day period of time. No, it's 7 days.
No, that's right. And the bottom line is that trials coming fast in those cases, and you better be ready if you're in the Eastern District of Virginia.
David, that's a lot of great information, especially for people who do not spend a lot of time in the Rocket Docket. We learned a lot today, and we're going to be diving deeper in future episodes. So please stay tuned and check us out at berenzweiglaw.com.